childhood, I won't hesitate. I was raised in Kabwe, Bwacha City 88. I grew up in a compound and not an estate. I thought I had done it. The books were on shelves, the library was ready, but when I stepped back, it looked empty, like I didn't have enough. Then came my mother. She came to the library with just one touch, she rearranged everything, and the room transformed. That's when it hit me. Sometimes it's not that we lack, it's that we haven't used what we already have, or we have arranged it poorly. It is for this reason that I believe that every household has books, and they might feel that they do not have enough, but maybe it's where they've put them. Maybe they've been hidden somewhere. They are not in a sitting room, on a bookshelf. It is for this reason that I believe every household needs to have at least a bookshelf so that young people could just go and pick up a book and read. And that is what we're trying to do through our home library project. These two women, my mother, Mirriam Neba Kasaro, author of A Letter to My Granddaughter on Becoming the Woman You're Meant to Be, and her mother, my grandmother, Felida Neba, the reason I ever picked up a book, the reason I ever dared to write one. Bwacha motivational books would not exist without these two women. Sitting in the library, I watched my mother teaching my nephew to read, whilst my grandmother looked on, quietly, proudly.
Is there this there?
And in that moment, I saw myself. I remembered as a little boy, way back, when my grandmother was teaching me to read. Right here in Bwacha, the place that raised me. I learned to read and write long before I even started my first grade. And that is a gift that I cherish to this moment. It was because of that I had the interest in books. Back then, we had the Bwacha Public Library, of which I was a proud card-carrying member. I read about galaxies, great oceans, dolphins and whales, but it was the biographies that truly stirred something in me. I read about Mahatma Gandhi, Nelson Mandela, Dr. Martin Luther King, Mother Teresa, Ben Carson's Think Big, and Reginald Lewis, whose story, Why Should White Guys Have All the Fun, was the book that made me believe I could be something. They were human, and they used what they had. That's when I quietly decided, one day, I'd write a book, not to know that it was going to take 20 years before this dream became a reality. Today I watch as young boys and girls come to the library, take off their shoes and open books for the first time. There are no chairs, desks, screens, just stories in silence, the beginning of something beautiful. These are our first readers, children of Bwacha, Zambian, and maybe future writers. The library is more than shelves and pages. It's a legacy. A thank you to the women who planted the seed, and an invitation to every child to dream. To you watching this, maybe you don't need more. Maybe you just need to rearrange what you already have, because you might be sitting on a story, a gift, or a future waiting to rise. Keep reading, keep writing, keep rising. I will never fail. No matter how long it takes, I will never fail. No matter how hard it gets, I will never fail. If I keep on moving, I will never fail. I will never fail. I will never fail. No pain, no gain, I will never fail. No way, okay, I will never fail.